Hello friends, today I am back with the new topic financial reporting. What is financial reporting? Financial reporting is something where you keep the entire view of your books of accounts open in front of the appropriate authority. Here you report each and every small aspect of your business, which includes your assets, your liabilities, your expenses, and your incomes. Let's see it in detail. And our growth is not enough. Financial reporting is the disclosure of financial results and related information. So it is going to include my results, that is output, which includes profits or losses and all related items to it. Then it also includes management and external stakeholders, because we are going to disclose these items not just to the owners, not just to the management, but also to the stakeholders, which means the investors, the customers, the regulators, the government, the future investor, or the prospective person who will be interested into my business. So I'll be including all these people because I'm going to report each one of them so that picture of my business becomes very much clear. And it includes how my company is performing, like what is the result of my business, what are the acts that my business is conducting, and what is the output of that particular activity for that particular time period is given in this financial reporting statements. Now let's see, the first ingredient which is included in this financial report is the balance sheet. What exactly the balance sheet is and like how it is prepared, let's try to see it. So the financial report starts with the balance sheet, which means it is a report which includes assets, liabilities, and the owner's equity at the given period of time. Now, this time can be a normal year, or it can be a quarter, that is period of 3 months, or it can be 6 monthly, or it can be 9 monthly report as well. So there is no restriction on time period, but balance sheet is always given as on date. Let's see the format for same. It includes some assets and some liabilities. Assets includes to classification current assets and fixed assets. Liabilities include current liabilities, long-term liabilities, and the owner's fund, that is owner's equity, which is called as a shareholders equity. So current asset includes all those assets which are held for short term by the organization. Fixed asset includes all the assets which are held for long term period and on which the depreciation is normally charged. Coming on to the liabilities, liabilities include some current liabilities which are similar to the current asset, that is hold for the small time, and then the long term liabilities, which includes that we are holding these liability for long term, like I have taken a asset on a mortgage, or I have taken an asset with huge fund, then such huge funds have to be kept as a liability into the business for more than 5 years, 10 years, something like that. So these are termed as a long term liability. And then comes the shareholders equity. Shareholders equity means all the value, all the money that shareholder has into the business, whether it is accumulated profits, that is retained earnings, or may it be the actual money that the shareholder has invested. So this is something what my balance sheet is. Next item included into my financial report is income statement, which is also called as a profit and loss report. Profit and loss is something which includes my incomes, my expenses, my profits, and sometimes losses if any. Then it is again prepared as a balance sheet for a specific time period, may it be the fiscal quarter or the 6 monthly report or the ninth monthly report or the famous 1 yearly report. So let's see the format. This is just an example. So if my organization is having a comparative study, then in the year end 17, 16 and 15, I am going to have these items into my income statement, which includes First of all, revenues, that is my incomes. Then my cost of revenue, that is my direct expenses, are deducted out of it. Then I get gross profit. After that, I deduct some further expenses which are not directly related to my operation but are necessary for conducting my business activity. After that, whatever final output I get is other revenue or other expenses are added to it. And then finally, after adjusting all such other items, I finally get income, which is before charging my income tax. And then all the formalities of taxation and everything is like all the compliances are then done. So this is something my income statement is. The next statement that is included in my financial reporting is changes in equity or retained earnings. Let's see it. Changes in equity technically includes what is the change in the value of funds of the shareholder. What shareholder exactly is holding into my business. So that is something included here. This is the format. So opening owner's equity is given, then adjustments are done regarding additions, subtractions. Like during the year it may happen that some of the owners have taken back their shares or someone has invested an additional, so it's something like that. Depending on that and the income during the year is added back, so I get the opening and closing equity status. So this was my third statement into the financial report. With this, I can say that my important aspect regarding the owners get completed, and it also helps them to understand their holdings. Further, next statement is cash flow statement, and it helps a lot for my cash movement activity tracing. So let's see how it is. It reports my cash flows which are related to my operating activity, to my financing activity, to my investing activity. Whether it is inflow, outflow, both things are included into it, and the format is like this. So first of all, I go with my operating activities and I find out what is my net inflow, what is my net flow of the cash. Sometimes it may be inflow, sometimes it may be outflow, depending on the scenario. And then the second step for my cash flow statement is I compute the cash flow from investing activity. And the third one is the financing activity. So what is investing activity and what is financing activity? Investing activity is something that I invest into my business, and financing activity is something that I take up from the market or the stakeholders some funds into my business. So then I get some cash from investing activity as well as my financing activity, and then when I add up some opening value into it, and then I like the final output of the statement is my closing cash and cash equivalent, which gets tally with my balance sheet, my financial report. So these are the four statements that are included into it, which are: first one was the balance sheet, then it was the income statement, then it was the changes in equity, and this was the last one, which is cash flow statement. Let's see something important by one good theorist. The person says you have to understand accounting and you have to understand the nuances of accounting. So it's a language of business and it's an imperfect language. But unless you are willing to put in the effort to learn accounting. So until and unless you are going to learn accounting, there is no use in studying the business and finance. So what we are going to put our efforts into? We are going to put our efforts into learning how to read and interpret the financial statement, because it's very important that we understand the financial statements and we interpret them correctly. If we are not doing it correctly, it may create some problems. It may gives us some negative or undesired outputs. So that is an important aspect. And another thing is, you really should not select stock. Like if I am trying to analyze the statements and I am not able to realize what the statements are saying, then I should not purchase it. This is the understanding given by Warren Buffett. You might be knowing him. Who is he? So thank you all of you. If you have any question, anytime can ask me on the given links. Thanks for hearing me.